Rail planners put out their hand for a lot more tax money today, and state senators essentially said no. Good evening, I'm Paula Akana.
And I'm Yenji Denise. The Senate's Money Committee doesn't want a 25-year extension on the rail tax and doesn't want to talk about extending rail routes either. KITV4's Andrew Pereira is back from a marathon hearing with the very latest. Andrew.
Well, Yenji and Paula, marathon is right. More than 4 hours of testimony. In the end, the Ways and Means Committee voted to extend the rail tax just enough to finish what's been started. Committee's blessing to extend Oahu's 0.5% rail tax an extra 25 years.
Because it does give us the money to cover these cost increases and complete the locally preferred alternative.
That would take the elevated rail line into Kapolei and UH Manoa, but senators weren't biting. They wanted to know how much the 20 miles now under construction will actually cost.
So if you're in business and you make a commitment and you have a bottom line, and there is a bottom line, you've got to stick with that.
With cost overruns, a shortfall in rail tax collections, higher than expected construction costs, and the removal of federal bus funds, the rail project is $910 million over budget. The mayor said he's relying on figures provided by the Transit Authority.
It's a $5.2 billion cost. If you add another another $700 to $900 million to that, you get your figure. Okay, that's for construction.
That would bring the cost of the rail project close to $6.2 billion. After assurances just this past summer the elevated train would be on time and on budget, senators were skeptical.
So how good is that number? Because you obviously told us in the past other things. So how good is that number?
Madam President, I've given the range that I've said for these bids that will be going out. We're going to need another, to cover the increased cost, somewhere between $700 and $900 million when you take out the 5307 bus money.
Members of the Ways and Means Committee settled on a 5-year rail tax extension, especially since the City Council has yet to take an official position on a tax increase. Councilwoman Kimberly Pine was the only member to submit testimony.
She's the only one to provide testimony in support. I don't even have any other piece of testimony from any other council member.
The Transit Authority estimates a 5-year extension of the rail tax would raise about $360 million per year. That's enough to finish the 20 miles now under construction, but not enough to go any further.
Everyone says it's crazy that we're not going to UH Manoa.
Meanwhile, the House Finance Committee is currently debating 3 bills dealing with the rail project. One increases the rail tax to 1%, while the other makes the rail tax permanent. We'll keep you posted on those measures as well.